Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo fanboy, 07 back here as always. Alright, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I'm doing it. I think it's a perfect time too, because the Switch has been out for about 3 years. Yeah, and some of these games that I'm going to be talking about here, you already know what the video is about. But some of these games that I'm going to be talking about here I haven't picked up yet, so yeah. But I played other previous games in this series, obviously. I own pretty much all of them. But what this video is about is rating Nintendo's first-party games so far that came out this year for 2019. We're in the third year, obviously, of the Switch, or getting close to it. Or the third birthday, or whatever you want to call it. Anniversary, I don't know. Celebration. I don't know what you would call it. But, yeah. Just rating, even though I'm not rating the games themselves, I'm just rating the overall releases and the lineup for this year for the Switch. Like I said, I played previous games in these franchises, so I already know these franchises like the back of my hand. So far, I mean, what has come out so far for Nintendo? I think this has been a pretty, it's okay year. Not amazing, not groundbreaking, not, oh my god, there's so many games coming out. I mean, the third-party front, it's fine. It's really good. It's probably better than the first-party. I think ever since the Switch launched, the third-party has been better than first-party, in my opinion. I think overall, when I look at it, and there are some games in my Switch collection that I have regrets of buying at full price, like Kirby. But I think overall it's been kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. I know some people might disagree with me on that. I'm just talking about Nintendo's first-party lineup, not, the indies, not the third-party, not all these re-releases that have been coming out, even the ports from the Wii U, and just re-releases them from other games. Third-party games that were on past Nintendo systems or just systems in general. Like, I'm just talking about first-party games here. Just Nintendo stuff. So, other stuff can wait for another video. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I think the third-party front has been pretty good. It's probably one of the best third-party support on a Nintendo system since Super Nintendo or GameCube had pretty good third-party support. But yeah, it's some of the best we've ever seen. I mean, Doom, 2 Doom games on the Switch. And then the other ones too, the older ones, which are eShop only, but that's really good. Like, that's incredible. But I'm not going to get into that, like I said. First-party stuff for this year, and we're getting close to the third year. I think it's better than, obviously, 2018, because that was just full of ports, and it was kind of underwhelming. And that was the year of Labo. That was the whole year of Labo and all that stuff. I think some Labo came out this year, too. For those, obviously the cardboard stuff. Nintendo was experimenting, obviously, this year with the Ring Fit Adventure, even though they've done other, exercise stuff and whatever, but they're still, experimenting with the Switch a little bit, even though I think it's that exercise stuff and that whole... Even though I love motion gaming, I really do, because I love the Wii a lot, and I think motion gaming is here to stay. Obviously, Nintendo will keep motion in their systems, just like they did with Rumble and all that stuff, whatever. Just every single thing they've done will keep it in their systems from here on out. I just think, yeah, that whole exercise thing is just, whatever. It's take it or leave it type of thing, and I don't want to spend $80 on that. I don't want to spend $80 on Ring Fit Adventure. And that, by the way, is made by Nintendo. That's not made by a third party or second. That's like in-house Nintendo. That's first party. Go look it up. It is. But yeah, the overall, this year was pretty good. Like I said, I did Yoshi. I haven't picked that up yet. I was kind of underwhelmed by the demo, just a little bit. I was underwhelmed by the demo, even though it was just the first level. I will eventually pick it up. I have every Yoshi game, you know what I mean? Like, I was just kind of burnt out on the franchise a little bit. It was an okay demo. It wasn't like, oh my god, I need to pick this up right away. But yeah. Then you have Fire Emblem, which I tried really hard to get into. I'm not going in order that they came out. I'm just talking about them randomly. I don't care. But Fire Emblem, Three Houses. I tried so hard to get into this franchise. I own a couple of the games in the series. I own the GameCube, the Wii one, Shadow Dragon on the DS, and then the one on There's 2 of them on the GBA. I own Sacred Stones on GBA. They were just really hard to get into. I'm not a big fan of tactical RPGs or whatever. But and then you have Mario Maker, which again, it's just like the first game. It just has more art styles. Super Mario 3D World art style, and then slopes. I don't think the first one had slopes. I know when it was announced. Was it announced during the Direct? I think I'm not sure. It wasn't announced during E3. I think no. But when it was announced, people were just making fun of it. Like, it's just slopes. I don't. You have more tools and all that stuff to make your levels, and which is great. It's all great. I have the first one on Wii U. It's a really good game. It really is. Like, it's a good software tool, like level editor type thing. It's not it is a game, but it's not a true game where you're just playing it and you beat it. There's no beating Super Mario Maker. It's a game. I know there's a single player type mode or whatever in the second one. Was there in the first one? I'm not sure. But yeah, the main point of it is to make levels. You buy it to make levels. That's pretty much what you get into it. I'm just not into making anything like Minecraft, Mario Maker, whatever, and that Dreams game or whatever that's supposed to be coming out, or I think it's in beta. Just definitely Dreams. That game is like no. But yeah, just these types of games, these DIY, do-it-yourself type games, are just not really for me because I don't like making things. I never even liked Legos when I was a kid. I owned some Legos, but I just never really knew how to put anything together or make things or whatever. So it's just, it's an opinion thing. This whole video is an opinion thing. You know what I mean? I'm sure some people think this is one of the best years for the Switch so far, the third year or whatever. It's just, it really isn't for me. It's underwhelming. It's underwhelming in my opinion. They're fine. They're fine games. You know what I mean? They're quality. I just think it's not. Oh my God! They blew the roof off. They blew our socks off, or whatever you want to call it. It's an okay year. It's not an off year like 2018. It's not a disaster. Okay, I'm not saying that. It's underwhelming. That's pretty much all I can say. What else came out? My God, Yoshi. I know there's some other first party stuff in there. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. No, Mario Maker, Yoshi, Fire Emblem, Ring Fit Adventure, Luigi's Mansion, obviously. Just gotta pick up. They're just more of the previous games. They're just the same as the previous game. It's just fine. It's great. And then you have Pokemon. Oh God, Pokemon, man. That whole drama with Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's coming out this month. It's coming out this month, in November. We're in November, by the way. If you haven't guessed, obviously. But yeah, Pokemon is just more of the same. It really is. No matter what, no other franchise when it comes to Nintendo is more of the same. Even Smash Brothers is more of the same. You just updated more characters, more stages, all that stuff. But definitely Pokemon. We were talking about it is first party because it's whatever. It's Game Freak, Pokemon Company, whatever. But it is just more of the same, It really is. But these games, obviously, it's when you're just looking at these games, Sword and Shield, they look really bland. There's something about the world. You have some Pokemon rocking around the world or whatever, and then you have your typical battle system, you know what I mean? Like turn-based stuff, Pokemon that you're familiar with. Choose your moves, you choose your new starters, go on your adventure with a new region that looks different. But it is the same thing, okay? I don't mean to talk. I'm just like I said. This is just an overview, an overall Nintendo. Just rating their year for the third year of the Switch. Am I missing other games that have been coming out for first big? I'm talking about just big first party stuff, not like little things, little throwaway things here and there. There's that Kirby Clash something that came out. Can't forget about that. These games also have been coming out. You had some droughts here and there that were, one game come out this month. Then you had another game come out the next month. But then you had like just periods where there's just nothing coming out. Like the first year, obviously that goes with anything, you know what I mean? But amazing games or classic games or games that just really define the Switch or define a Nintendo system can't come out all the time. I get that. Like, you can't have that all the time. But at the same time, you can't have droughts, you know. And just, again, I'm rating the thing, and my take on it will be different than yours. Maybe you think this is a great year. Like, it's an amazing year. These are big, heavy hitters. But some of them I'm just not personally into, like Fire Emblem or Mario Maker or whatever like that. Like I said, I love Mario Maker. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to add it to my collection because it's Mario and I want to, you know. Technically, Mario Maker is part of the mainline series. It is, you know, because it's platforming and whatever, but still a level editor. I'm just trying to, you know, what would I rate it? Should I rate it letters or should I rate it like 1 through 10? I'm gonna rate it with letters. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a C minus. No, I'm gonna give it a C plus. I'm gonna give it a C plus for overall. You know, we're in November. Next is December, so this has been, you know, like I said, like what else is coming out? I mean, Luigi's Mansion just came out yesterday, and then now we have Pokemon coming out this month. So, like I said, I still gotta buy some of these games, of course, but I play these games. You know, I played the first 2 Luigi's Mansion games. There's only been 2, now 3. Played the first Mario Maker. Played the other Yoshi's games. Played some of the Fire Emblem games. So I can talk about these. It's not like I can't talk about these games. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. But anyways, my overall is probably a C plus. It could have been a B minus, but that's giving it too much credit. I think. What do you think about Nintendo's? You know, we're getting into the 3rd year. Obviously, it's not done yet. It's not until March, but because that's when the Switch came out. But what do you think about overall this 2019 and heading into 2020? What do you think? Obviously, we have Animal Crossing coming out. Hopefully, that doesn't get delayed again. I don't think it will. Can't forget about that. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Animal Crossing. But that kind of counts, kind of doesn't, because it's at the end, you know. But that's not until March 2020, so that's a little after the 3rd year. So that's kind of like that's kind of like the next, yeah. But you get it. But just what do you think about 2019 just in general? Like this lineup of games. Did I miss any? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I'm just trying to remember some of the games that came out this year. Oh my god, from first party for Nintendo. We also got Astral Chain, you know, stuff like that. I guess that kind of counts as for first party. I didn't want to mention that, but I guess it is. I'm trying to think. And Daemon X Machina. I don't know. Those are not first party. Those are exclusive, but they're not first party. So I'm not gonna. I don't know why I just talked about them. I don't know why I mentioned them, but I guess they're. I don't know. Whatever. Take it or leave it. But yeah, Astral Chain came out. Not my type of game. I don't care for, you know, Platinum's games. I tried so hard to get into them with Bayonetta and Mortal 101. And then Daemon X Machina just looks like a normal, generic, you know, mech game. I know some people like that stuff, but it just looks so generic to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. The art style is okay, but I don't know. Nothing mind-blowing. Not definitely worth picking up right away, or when it did came out a couple months ago. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? And Astral Chain, I guess I'm just not, like I said, I'm not into Platinum's games. Like, Platinum games. I'm not into their games. So if I missed anything, I apologize. I'm just trying to remember. I touched upon Yoshi. It's more the same, you know. So, and same with other games. I'm just trying to think of Mario Maker and all that stuff. So, just comment down below. What do you think about this year so far from Nintendo and just their games? I guess you can talk about games that are exclusive, that are not Nintendo, and first party, but I just want to stick strictly to first party Nintendo games. So, anyways, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Like always, later. Bye.